Hey this is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Dang, y'all ain't even gonna let me get my introduction out. But yeah, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, I don't know what you got going on, Gemini, but every time, like, I kept getting, I'm literally doing this reading now because it kept coming to me like Gemini, but not just like that. It was like, Gemini, my sweet and tender something, something sugar pie. If you know, you know. Like, I don't even really know the whole song, but that old school song where they talking about sugar pie, and it's just like, you in love? You fucking? Well, let's get into it. Let's get in your business, Gemini. So, okay. We have the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the Star. I'm feeling like what I'm getting from this is like, oh my God, are you in love? And okay, so what I'm getting is like, this is more of like a in lust kind of thing, and not necessarily in lust, like it's like it feel like love. I'm getting like love bombing. So you could be love bombing, or somebody could be love bombing you, but it's a good time. It's a good time. And it's like this person is coming in and they're doing, it's what you wanted, like it's what you asked for. Like, I'm hearing like, I knew I was deserving of this. I knew this is how I deserve to be treated. The Emperor, like they're giving, is giving that kind of energy that's just like, whatever you say, somebody who you want to follow their lead. You want to like submit. You want to do, like, you want to do what's gonna make them happy. You want to cater. Like, they make you want to do that. This is, ooh, like I'm getting like butterflies in my stomach. But you know what's the thing? Not to be the Debbie Downer and not to go by, but I got to tell you what I know. Butterflies is not what we think it is. A lot of times we think like butterflies is like, oh, that means it's the one. No. Butterflies is your intuition wanting you. I'm seeing Whoopi Goldberg. You in danger, girl. Yeah. So over here we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Hangman. Oh wow, that's crazy, because the Hangman came out directly on top of the moon, and I did not even, like, it was like perfectly like this. Yeah, just what I was about to say. Like, so it's like, the fantasy is good. It's good. It's so good. You don't want to let it go. It's like, So my ears just rung. So could you possibly be the type that you might see the signs that it's like you're being love bombed, and you're like, I'm gonna stick around for the love bombing, and then when it ends, then I'll leave. Come on now. Now you know. Now you know that ain't what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Before I say any more, because I'm channeling, girl, I'm channeling. I mean, I'm also getting guy energy, so you could be a guy watching this. This is not necessarily girl. Please, when I'm rambling, let me cook. You know, don't take offense to misgendered. I don't know who you are, right? Like, this is a general read, babe. Just as a reminder, if anybody wants a personal tailor-made just for you reading, email me at alchemistofthetrinity@gmail.com. It will be in the description. But continuing on, clarify this Eight of Cups for me, please, and thank you. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Okay, so we got Six of Cups and the High Priestess in reverse. You know what I'm getting from this? This is a person that you feel like you've known them. Like, you feel like you've known them forever. I'm hearing love at first sight. Like, maybe when you first saw them, they just caught your eye. Or like, it seemed like the moment you looked at them, they looked at you. Like, I'm getting this real, like, movie-esque kind of, like, first encounter, right? I don't know, some of you could have met at the supermarket. I don't know why. Or, like, I'm seeing somebody drop something and somebody, like, rushing to pick it up for you. And, like, I don't know. The way you met could have been, like, mundane, yes, like, you know, regular day-to-day life stuff. For some of you, it could have been at a event. However, the encounter wasn't, like, planned. It was like a by chance kind of thing. However, it just was like, when you met them, it was like, dang, I cannot let them, like, this, I cannot let this be the last time I see them. But there are some things about this person that they've done that remind you of someone in your past that you have experienced not in the best way. But like I said, the lovey-dovey honeymoon phase, the love bombing is so good, it's juicy. And it's like, I want to enjoy this, you know? I got a feeling it's not going to last, but I want to, let me get to that point. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. That's the energy that I'm getting from this. So, when I said these two cards was to clarify this Eight of Cups. So, yeah. They remind you of a person that you walked away from in the past. And it's not like they fully remind you of that person, but it's like little glimpse here and there. Red flags, but it's such a good time. It looked like Six Flags. Let's see. Anything else you want to tell me about Gemini, Spirit? What else? Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. That is so funny. Thank you, Spirit. So we got this, but we're gonna talk about this Two of Swords first. Yeah, you see it. You see it. Do I have to say what I just said? You like this is so you put this blindfold on yourself. Like you see it, but you don't want to, cause it's just like maybe you haven't like really met anybody that you really vibed with or clicked with in a long time, and so you are just like, let me enjoy things. Damn, why I gotta be so mature about it? And you know, like it's like making that right choice is like irritating you because you're enjoying it. Let me enjoy things. That is funny, Gemini. So, but this King of Swords, yeah. You need to think with your head and not your heart. That's what that card is for me most of the time. Is think with your head and not your heart. Making the hard decisions, taking the path that makes sense and not the one that just feels good, right? Being disciplined and responsible and like all the things, it can be annoying. It can be, I understand, but it's the right thing to do unless you want to go backwards. And this will be now, yes, this is going backwards financially, physically, but it's going to start off emotionally because you did do some work on yourself to get to a better place emotionally. And this person, while you might be thinking like, you know, I'm gonna just enjoy it, I'm enjoying myself, I'm having a good time, you know, when it's not fun no more, I'm gonna leave it. You're gonna be too deep in if you stick around that long, right? And this is a fight inside. This is inside. This is inner turmoil. This is what I'm getting off of this. Like, it's like, damn, they ain't really do me nothing for real. Like, am I overreacting? But I see the signs. And this has never led anywhere. You could have seen these signs or these traits or these actions in different people multiple times, you know, in different situations. So it's like, you know what you know. But now you doubting what you know because it's like, I'm having a good time. And it just keeps coming back to that. Like, I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. Oh. Yeah, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be fun if you stick around this. It's not going to be fun. You have this Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So what that's saying to me is like, you went through certain things in the past for a reason. Like, it wasn't just for the plot. Like, you went through these things to be able to see, you know, from a distance, to be able to be forewarned is to be forearmed, is what I'm hearing. Like, these past situations was the warning, basically. Like, so like, whatever you dealt with that this person is reminding you of, they the boss level. It's like, when that mask come off, they're gonna make whoever you dealt with in the past, and this could be family, friends, whatever, like whatever lessons you learned in the past, they're gonna make it seem like child's play. Okay? And you're going to be upset. Yeah. You're gonna, like, it's like, even though I know the Justice card is not necessarily about cycles, but I'm getting like going through another karmic cycle, because you're basically telling the universe you did not learn your lesson the last time or times, because I'm getting very, very strong energy of this has happened more than once. Not listening to like your past, not learning from your past and applying your past lessons to this situation and like heeding the warning. Like, it's almost like the past was a warning and prepping you for this, because it's so like enchanting. Like, it's like enveloping you like a warm hug. Like, man, it feels so good, but you know that it's off. You know something ain't right there. Listen to that. Listen to that, because whatever you have worked for will be on the line. And that could be, like I said, it could be financially, it could be physically, it could be, but it will be emotionally. It may be those things, but it will be that thing, right? So, oh wow, damn, cards is really just, they did not want to come out from my last reading, and now they're just like flying out. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. Like, you will definitely regret this if you don't. Like, look at this, 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. And is it coincidence that the Pentacles and the Swords is coming out together? Like, that physical versus the mental, like, yeah. Dang, on the bottom you got 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like, I'm hearing don't listen to them. It was vulgar the way I heard it in my head, but you may have friends around you that is giving you very shallow advice, very surface level advice. Listen to your spirit and not to the people around you. Like, and it's not to say that they don't mean well, but sometimes people can only gauge your situation as far as their experience and their reality goes, right? And so it's not to say that they're ill-intentioned, but the advice is just not, is not given what needs to be gave, right? So, any advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Any advice? This is not going back in. Okay, so you got 3 of Wands, the Magician, and 4 of Cups. Do not allow the love bombing portion of this connection to make you feel like walking away from it is a loss. Like, stay grounded in what you have learned. Like, I'm getting a huge sense of, you know where this goes, you know how this ends. So do not feel like it's a loss, because I'm getting like, this is their energy. Like, it's very, very emotionally manipulative, where even though you know you're making the right decision, they're gonna make you feel like you are like playing yourself, you're doing yourself a disservice, you are losing out, you know, all the things. But don't allow that, you know, and don't allow, because I'm getting a thing of where you want somebody, like you want that, but don't let loneliness, and you may not be lonely as far as like not having no one around you, but I'm talking about like that connection. Don't allow not having that connection make you forget the point is to not just have any relationship, but a good relationship, a fulfilling relationship, a safe relationship, a prosperous relationship. Like, don't allow the honeymoon phase to, you know, let you overlook the grand scheme of everything, right? So I am going to get an oracle deck, oracle card from the Starseed Oracle for you guys. Oh, wow. Thank you, Spirit. You are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. The older soul, the deeper cave, many star seeds and old souls. Thank you. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we are not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need the love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasing online world, we can be connected to more people, yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news. What is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you feel the need, but not isolate yourself. To replenish when you feel the need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby, or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those who truly know you? How can you reach out to people in your life physically? Wow. Thank you, Spirit. So, what I got from that is like, even though you may want, and it's like, I'm getting like, you can spend so much time alone or to yourself that when you do get that connection that feels, right, you remember how much you actually like having your person. And it's not just to be around people, but to have your person. And the illusion of having that can be enough to throw anybody off. And what I feel like part of what this card is saying is like, do not forget that there are people around you that love you. There are people around you that actually care about you, that actually have your best interests at heart. And maybe they don't give you everything you need, because, let's be serious, we may not get from our sibling or our parent or our platonic friend what we would get from a romantic partner. That's fair. However, don't overlook those connections, because when it's meant to come to you, it's gonna come to you. What's for you won't miss you. However, in the grand scheme of things, you do have people around you that care about you, and they may not be getting like they're not around you, but it's not like a on purpose thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they're one call away. They got stuff going on. They may be wrapped up in their lives, but they actually care about you. This would be a great time to reach out to those people and nurture those relationships. Like, don't let them fall by the wayside just because, oh, I love my solitude, or I don't mind being alone. But, if I'm not alone, I do want it to be this kind of connection. Like, don't overlook the quality connections that you have available to you in your life, because that is a blessing and a privilege, to have good people around you. So really nurture those, and like, pour into those, because you just don't want to it's one thing to choose to be in solitude. I'm a person who loves my solitude. Like, I actually need it. However, it's another thing to isolate yourself so much that you have no choice but to be in solitude, because everybody else feels like, everybody around you just feels like you just is on some fuck you shit, but and it may not be that. It may not be like that. You could be busy, you could just be wrapped up in your own things. We got our own lives, but just take the time to nurture those relationships. I think that you'll find it to be a lot more fulfilling than you actually even thought. But that was your reading, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope that you got something out of it. And if you want a personal reading, you can reach me by email, alchemistofthetrinity@gmail.com. And until next time.